What's up, everybody? This is Domingo Hero Network, and today's video I'm going to be doing, guys, I'm going to do a review of Yashahime Princess Half Demon Season 1, Episode 21, and of course the name of this episode is called Secret of the Rainbow Pearls. So here we go. And also you can watch Yashahime Princess Half Demon, available now on Hulu, Crunchyroll, and Funimations. So let's get this started, guys. So here we go. We're going to review Season 1, Episode 21. Let's get it started. So here we go. So taking place 200 years in the past, at the Kinemura's ship, Koyuti tells Kinemura that the dog demon of the west, their sworn enemy, has spotted at the Kamakura. Kinemura hears that he is gravely injured from battling Shishininki at Ryotokushi, Kariki, and Kotan instance on taking the dog demon down, since he is currently injured, but Kinemura does not want to battle him when he is weak and injured, telling the two pairs that a battle must be won with honor. So Kinemura, calls on his relative Riku. Riku teleports right in front of him within seconds of being called, and upon Riku's prison, Kariki and Kota does not seem fond of him. So Kinemura orders Riku to find the medical cures and deliver them to the dog demon of the west. Riku uses flicks of his earring to teleport. Following his orders, Kinemura tells Kariki and Kota that winning with underhanded techniques will only leave you empty. As he walks out, Zero appears before Kariki and Koten and holds the Shikon jewel in her hands. Zero says if he weren't to associate with already being ruling the land. Fast forward a little later, where Riku is in fulfilling his orders to deliver medical herbs to the western dog demon. The mansion of Lady Izuya is up in flames, and the village there witnessing burning mansion as well. Riku sees that he didn't make it in time, and the great dog demon has died. So Riku delivers news to Zero that the great dog demon died back in the Kinemura ship. Zero shows emotion of her sadness while looking down at the Shikon jewel, asking where we demons not fated to journey in an endless path to wander those in eternal destiny. Zero sees that the Shikon jewel Octavius prophecy has come true. Riku tells Zero that the great dog demon's human wife and the half-demon child, Inuyasha's father, survived. Zero tells Riku that she knows and adds on to those who are love and fate to end in beauty. Zero's eye begins to form tears, and Riku asks her, what is this coming from her eyes, saying it was very pretty, and tries to speculate her eyes up close. Zero becomes upset at Riku slapping his hands away from her face, telling Riku that he has poor taste. Riku simply responds by taste and shaking his head from head to right when Zero tells him to use his head. Zero is still emotional and speaks to the Shikon jewel in her hand. Zero tells the Shikon jewel that she doesn't need demon power. She doesn't want granted, nor does she want her heart. Zero wishes to never shed wrecking tears again, and makes the existing wish upon the Shikon jewel. A teardrop from Zero's eye falls on the jewel as she makes her wish, and upon contacting 7 rainbow pearls are attempting to form the Shikon jewel. Riku calls the rainbow pearls pretty. Zero tells Riku that the rainbow pearl contains her demon power and the power of the Shikon jewels. Now she is no longer a demon. Riku asks Zero if she is still sad, but draws the conversation after Zero asks him what about. So Riku's personality 200 years ago from my spectacular is completely opposite compared to the current time right now. Riku speaks a lot less, carries over the simplest of things, and doesn't seem to very intently. Riku and the princess speak with more of a complex language, proving them much more intelligent than as we see him 20 years ago. If Riku is known as Kidimaru's retainer, Riku proposed 200 years to simply follow an order from Kidimaru. I wonder if it still stands if Riku is still following Kidimaru's orders in the present or acting upon his own free will. So back in the present time, at the funeral era, Riku holds 3 rainbow pearls in his hands. As he was recalled of that flashback, Riku says it won't be long until he has all 7 of the rainbow pearls as he holds up the green, purple, and blue rainbow pearl in the air. It is currently nighttime, and Sensuna, Hisui, and Kilata are leaving to perhaps deal with the local demon. Sensuna gives orders to Towa to stay in Kaede's house since it is the night of the new moon, where Towa transforms into a human for the night. Sensuna, Hisui, and Kilata flies off to walk to Kaede, telling her Sensuna is treating her like a kid, even though she's the older twin sibling. Kaede tells Towa that she reminds her of Rin, Towa, Setsuna's mother. Towa asks Kaede if she knew who her mother is, and Kaede tells Towa that they lived together for many years. Kaede tells Towa that Rin was a very kind soul, but she sadly disappeared one night after she gave birth to her and Sensuna. It is unknown to Kaede whether or not if someone took Rin away, or she left on her own. It's been about 14 years since then. Towa wonders if Rin could have died, and Kaede is informed that it could be so. Towa tells Kaede that it's pretty cold for her to say that Kaede apologizes to Towa, saying that during their current days, she's too similar with life and death. Towa apologizes for Kaede for not understanding anything. Kaede tells her that she's a kind child, just like her mother, Rin. Kaede told her mother Rin. So Kaede told her to tell each other goodnight and go to sleep. Towa, Towa has dreamed of the dream butterfly, Sensuna, the scared tree of the gallons of her mother Rin, sleep in the sacred tree. Sorry about that. Towa wakes up after the dream. She is seeing that she is still in the middle of the night. The dream butterfly appears right outside, and Towa falls into the forest of the Tree of Ages. As Towa is running to catch up the dream butterfly, she is intensely noticed similar between now and the dream she had. The dream butterfly lands on the tree bark of the sacred tree and faded away. Towa stands in front of the sacred tree when she has lost sight of the dream butterfly in question if the Higurashi shrine will be built when she stands 500 years down the road. She also talks about how the forest of the tree doesn't feel like the one her ancestors grew up when they were children. So Towa sits down to look for some hand waters in her backpack after feeling cold from the wind outside. A strange small streak of gray light appeared in front of her. Totetsu is currently on the move to find Towa's sister by the orange rainbow pearl in his possession. He recalls Tota by telling that Towa loses her demon powers and turns into human on the night of the new moon. Decided tonight is the perfect night to take his revenge. So Toetsu is on his way towards the forest of the Tree of Ages. So Towa currently follows the multiple streak of green light, wondering if they were in the fireflies by the looks of it, in my opinion. Mystery. So Towa is confused of how there could be fireflies in winter. The sound of the bell cries and Riku teleports and appears behind Towa. As she looks at the fireflies, telling Towa, I hope you like them. Riku certainly greets Towa and tells her she looks beautiful, and it's the first time seeing Towa as human. Riku places his hand under Towa's chin, holding her face, and tells her, your left eye is pictured with sparkling more than usual. Riku shows his interest in attending Towa's silver rainbow pearl, but looks away and telling the conclusion that they won't be able to achieve it tonight. So Rika and Toa, sit with each other, drinking some tea with the fireflies still presenting at them. Rika is impressed with the flavor of tea, and Toa explaining what is it. As the two look at the fireflies, Toa tells Rika that she thought fireflies could only appear in the summer, and Rika confirms to Toa that the fireflies don't fly in the wintertime. Right in the moment, one of the fireflies appears as the water dropping and pops right in front of them, disappearing. So Rika tells Toa, those who are in love and faith in beauty, and calls the winter fireflies and the live of humans fleeting because they burn up and vanish in an instant. Riku continued by asking what makes them so beautiful, and Toa points out to Riku that he says some compliment things. So Riku responds to Toa, telling her that the madame who took care of him used to walk in, who used to talk about often. So Toa and Riku looks at the starry sky, and Toa is amazed by the view. Riku tells Toa that one of the Rikus is his master, and they're looking up in the stars. Toa tells Riku that his master sounds like a Ronnie, and Riku tells Toa that he doesn't know about that, but his master holds a bit of revenge from the sky. Riku continues to tell Toa that him and his master want the same thing, so he has been distancing himself from his master. Toa carefully asks Riku, what is it that he wants? And Riku tells Toa that he wants the rainbow pearl, showing her the three in his possession, the green, purple, and the rainbow pearl. Riku informs Toa there are 7 rainbow pearls in total, and Toa asks him what will happen if all 7 are gathered. Riku himself doesn't know what will happen if all the rainbows are gathered, only assumes that there will be an increase of power. Toa asks, is that all? And Riku allows saying perhaps a devastating increase in age could begin. But you could say that the world has already become conquering. Toa tells Riku that they've been attacked by the demons a few times for their rainbow pearls. Riku informs Toa that the rainbow pearls are made of tears by the madame who took care of it, and Toa is interested in how her tears turn into pearl. And Riku tells Toa that he wants to gather all 7 rainbow pearls and return them to her. Toa asks Riku if he also after hers to more pearls, and Riku tells her it'll have to be that way. Riku, which is our Toa, and tells her if she remains calm, if he can remove it without hurting her. Before Riku is able to place his hand on Toa, Tozetsu swiftly comes down from the sky with his blade interrupting the two as Tozetsu strikes down. Riku pushes Toa out of safety, and Riku himself jumps out of Tozetsu's way. Tozetsu and Riku despite one another, and Riku uses the power of hearing to summon his sword of his own to fight Tozetsu. Tozetsu asks, Tozetsu asks Riku if he would taste the same as the Lord Kinemura, and Riku tells Tozetsu to keep his mouth shut, being that Toa is in the distance, overhearing everything. Riku using his earrings to not only teleport and protect himself and Tozetsu summons wind, but Riku also summoned by Simba's bug and thrown him into Tozetsu's mouth to poison him. Riku proves that his fast agility and skill in taking down his opponent. Riku saves Toa from the falling tree that Tozetsu recklessly cuts down, where Riku is hit by the master of the bug and Toa. When Tozetsu splits them back out, aiming for Riku's back. Riku is injured by Tozetsu, and his back was dripped in blood from the mycelium bugs. Toa holds on to Riku, running with him to safety and away from Tozetsu. Tozetsu himself slows down due to the inhaling of the mycelium bug, and is unable to catch up to Toa. And Riku acts on and Riku walking together. Toa asks Riku who is his master. Riku comes clean, saying Kinemura was the one who used to be a master. Also added that he was thrown away by him. Riku says he's only surviving this long because of the man who took care of him. You know, assumably Zero. So Rico falls weak. Falls weak to the master red bug as the bleeding of his back doesn't seem to stop. Toa asks Riku. Down by the tree, Toa asks Riku, why does he allow her to stop him when she isn't Kinemuru's enemy? And Riku tells her he doesn't seem to understand why either, saying that it really isn't any reason for him to be protecting her. And Toa blushes at Riku's words. Riku tells Toa that he will be in love, that he loved her, that she would have been killed by now, but maybe he doesn't have enough love yet. However, Riku also states understanding love is far beyond a doll like me. Toa responds by Riku saying she doesn't really understand romance love either, but if it's like liking somebody, and then she might understand. Riku senses danger and carries Toa out of the way. When Toa shows up, Riku asks Toa to run away, even though he himself is still badly injured. Toa calls Riku a castaway puppet and tells her that Lady Zero, Lord Kinemuro, nor himself will forgive him for his actions as Riku draws out of his sword again and the crowns of his earrings and aiming to attack Toetsu. Moro's Christian Dragon Wave and sets the sword to swallow, aims in the middle of Toetsu and Riku's. Riku distances himself from behind the trees. Moro sets it up, and Kilala stands by Toa's side as the sun begins to rise. And Moro tells Toa they have been looking all over for her. Toa's hair and eyes change back to normal, and senses Toa's sword sensitive Moro and Toa draws out their blades to fight Toetsu, but Toetsu begins to escape as Toa attempts to get away. To make his getaway, Riku throws his sword from out of the air and beheaded Toetsu, where Toetsu's head, body, and the orange rainbow pearl falls on the ground. Riku tells Toetsu that he only kills the ones he loved, but tells him that he's expecting being there earlier, that he hated Toetsu earlier. The claim of Riku's earrings, and he reports in front of Toa giving her a hug. Riku tells Toa that he is glad that she is okay, and he was so scared that he couldn't help himself. Sensuna points her blades towards Riku and tells her to step away because he is in the same sense as Kinemuro. Riku looks at Toa and calls her to come and taste this as they're hugging Toa for a few seconds, and Riku put it down to the ground and teleports her far away from the girls on top of the tree. Toa rushes to Riku and tells Riku that she may not know about it, but she does know what it means to like somebody. Toa that she likes it, and then takes the silver pearl out of her eye and happily Toa and Riku is in shock to see the rainbow in his hand and tells her tremendously tasteful things for you to do. Toa tells Riku to give her regards to his name, but to look over Sensoro's pearl. Riku laughs and tells Toa that she's a strange person. Riku as a living being. He is indifferently at best. Toa asks Riku, you're just you. After telling her not to worry about the comparison by him and barely called herself a half demon. So Riku tells Toa that her words are too kind for an abandoned puppet like himself. Riku makes his departure, thanking Toa for her rainbow prayer, saying there's a famous line, if fate's a lie, we shall meet again. Moroha is shocked that Toa gave Riku her rainbow pearl, but she also called Riku a nice following for leaving Tosetsu's head. Moroha is happy that she'll be getting food, After she collects her bounty, Sensuna asks Toa if it was really okay to her to give up her pearl, and Toa tells Sensuna that silver is her, but even without it, she still have enough demon power. Sensuna tells Toa that Riku has important demon power, the rainbow pearl to Toa, and tells her that Riku is giving back to his rightful owner, and saying she hopes the rightful owner won't use them for evil. Mora comes grabbing and touches Toetsu's head towards the girl. Actually, Riku is working with Kinemuro. Toa comes to realize that with Kinemuro in there, enemy. As she runs off, yelling, Rico, I changed my mind, we'll give it back Silver Barrel. Rico turns around and seems like he heard Toa's voice, but he consistently looks down at his hands where he is now possessed 5 rainbow pearls, green, purple, blue, orange, and silver, and walks off. So that's gonna be it, and that's gonna be it for this review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the review of Yashahime Princess Half Demon Season 1, Episode 21. Overall, decent review, decent episode. I thought the episode was decent. It was okay. It's more like thin layers of Riku's character. It doesn't have enough content to have much effect, but it was an okay. So I thought this episode was decent. It wasn't too bad. Not that great, but I thought it was a decent episode nonetheless. So it was an okay episode. It was decent. So what do you guys think about this episode? So don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe, and post your comments in the comments section below. What you think about my review, Yashahime Princess Half Demon Season 1, Episode 21. That's gonna be it for the video, guys. So this is Domingo Hero Network. I'm gonna say take care, have a good day, goodbye, everyone. And Domingo Hero Network is signing out. Peace.